In the village of Nkong, nestled between tall mountains and wide fields, there lived a bright girl named Zuni. She was known for her hard work and dreams of doing something big with her life. After years of studying, Zuni was finally graduating from college. She was the first in her family to achieve this, and her entire village was proud of her. On the day of the graduation ceremony, Zuni felt excited and nervous. Her parents, Okoro and Amina, stood proudly in the crowd, their faces glowing with happiness. Zuni had worked so hard to get here, and today was her day to shine. But when Zuni stepped onto the stage, her aunt, Auntie Tessa, stood up with a small wooden box. "Zuni," Auntie Tessa said, smiling, "I want you to wear this armband. It will bring you luck." Inside the box was a sparkling golden armband. Zuni, feeling overwhelmed by the gesture, slipped it onto her arm. The crowd clapped, and for a moment, everything seemed perfect. But little did Zuni know, the armband would bring her nothing but trouble. After the ceremony, Zuni returned home with her diploma and the golden armband still on her arm. Her parents celebrated her success, but soon, strange things started happening. Zuni's mother, Amina, fell ill, and the village healer, Nedi, couldn't find a cure. Zuni's father, Okoro, noticed his crops started dying, and his once thriving farm began to wither. Even Zuni's younger brother, Kofi, became distant, staring blankly at the walls. Zuni didn't understand. She had worked so hard, and everything had been going so well. Why were these bad things happening? The only thing that had changed was the golden armband her aunt had given her. But Zuni couldn't believe that something so beautiful could cause harm. Days passed, and the bad luck only grew worse. Zuni's friends at school, who had once cheered for her, started to ignore her. Tessa, her best friend, refused to even look at her. Zuni tried to talk to her, but Tessa turned her back, and the other students followed her lead. Zuni was left feeling lonely and confused. Her family was falling apart, and her friends were turning away. The armband, which had once felt like a symbol of her success, now seemed like a heavy burden she couldn't escape. The village elders, including Ndomi and Yawa, noticed the misfortunes befalling Zuni and her family. They gathered beneath the ancient baobab tree, worried about the strange turn of events. "This can't be a coincidence," Ndomi, the eldest, said. "Zuni was the pride of our village, but now her life is falling apart." "It's the armband," Yawa whispered. "It was a gift from her aunt, Auntie Tessa. I fear there may be jealousy behind it." The elders knew that Zuni was innocent, but they also believed that the armband, given with hidden resentment, was cursed. They decided to consult the village healer, Nedi, and the pastors, who were known for their powerful prayers. "We must act quickly," Ndomi said. "Zuni doesn't know the truth, but we will help her without her knowing. We cannot let her suffer any longer." The elders agreed, and a plan was set into motion to save Zuni from the curse. The next morning, a messenger arrived at Zuni's home with a letter from the chief. The elders had summoned her to the chief's palace. Zuni felt nervous as she walked to the palace, wondering what the elders wanted. When she arrived, she saw the elders and the chief, Ose, sitting in a circle. They all looked serious. "Zuni," the chief began, "we've called you here because we are concerned about the misfortunes affecting your family. We believe something beyond our understanding is at work." Zuni felt a knot in her stomach. "What do you mean?" she asked. Ndomi, the eldest elder, spoke softly. "The armband your aunt gave you may be cursed. We believe it was given with bad intentions, and now your family is paying the price." Zuni was shocked. She had never imagined her aunt's gift could cause harm, but the elders assured her that they would help her. "We have asked the healer, Nedi, and the pastors to perform cleansing rituals to break the curse," Yawa said. "Please trust us, Zuni." Zuni nodded, feeling both scared and hopeful. She had no idea what was happening, but she trusted the elders. The next day, Zuni saw the village pastors, including Pastor Kwame and Pastor Binta, leading the villagers in prayer at the village square. Zuni stood in front of them, feeling both comforted and confused. They prayed for her and her family, asking for blessings and protection. Later, Nedi, the traditional healer, stood in the square with the herbs and cleansing objects. She performed rituals to rid Zuni's family of the evil spirit attached to the armband. The villagers watched as the healer worked her magic, hoping for the best. But the final confrontation took place at Auntie Tessa's home. The pastors and healer, with the villagers behind them, marched to Zuni's aunt's house. Auntie Tessa sat in front of her shrine, chanting incantations. When she saw the group, she froze. Pastor Kwame stepped forward and said, "Auntie Tessa, you must confess your wrongdoings. The curse you placed on your niece has caused great suffering." Auntie Tessa, looking ashamed, admitted, "My children weren't doing well in school, and I was jealous of Zuni's success. I cursed her out of envy." As soon as she confessed, a powerful wind blew through the village square. The shrine was blown away, and Auntie Tessa collapsed, frail and unable to speak. Her strength was gone, and she never recovered. With Auntie Tessa's confession, the curse was lifted. Zuni's family's misfortunes ended, and her life slowly returned to normal. The villagers celebrated Zuni's triumph over the curse, and she learned a valuable lesson. Jealousy and bitterness can harm not only the person who feels them, but also those around them. Zuni realized the importance of working hard and staying true to herself, no matter what others may think. And, most importantly, she learned that the support of her community, whether through prayers, rituals, or love, could help her overcome even the darkest of times. Zuni's family was finally at peace, and she moved forward, knowing that no curse could take away her future. Thank you for watching. If you listened to this story, please like and share.